Hi, welcome back to Python for Everyone. We have already covered many string methods in our previous videos. Links are in the description. And today we are diving into an essential concept, string slicing. String slicing allows you to extract specific parts of a string, a fundamental skill for every Python programmer. If you're aiming to master Python, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos. All right, let's start. What exactly is string slicing? In our last video, we covered string indexing. Like basically, Python, what it does is it maps the location of every character of a string. So let me put it this way. You have a cake, all right? And what you do is you cut into parts and you take a slice out to eat. That's exactly what string slicing is. You have a particular string and you cut out a part to use it however needed. First of all, okay, let's start with an example. Variable, codes for a string, Python for everyone. There we go. This is our string. Now, in indexing, we learned that if I wanted the first character of the string, I will go ahead and put the indexing for the same. Remember, indexing in Python starts with a 0. So to get that P for Python, this is what we will do. We've got it. Now, what if I just want to extract Python from this string, in this entire string. That's it. So what we will do is we will give it a start variable. We will give it a start point and an end point. That's your syntax for string slicing, end or stop. Okay, like from where does it need to start extracting and where does it need to stop. However, you need to make sure of one thing. In strings, when you are trying to take a slice, the start point will be wherever you want to start. Like over here, I want to start from P. Okay, P for Python over there. So I will put the brackets like this. Starting point will be 0 because the indexing for Python is 0. And then I will put the stop point. But what I will put over here is 6. If you count over here, P, Y, T, H, O, N. Those are those are 6 characters, but it starts from 0. Indexing and slicing, it starts from 0. So it'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But at the bottom, I've mentioned 6. Why? 6 indexing will be for F over here for 4, because in slicing, the stop point, whatever you do, the slice part stops right before it. It helps you extract specific portions of a string using index positions. All right. Um, Basically, if I put 5 over here, this is how it will go. 5, what is the index? The index that we put over here, 5, what is the character over there? N. That's the character over there. So in slice, the indexing stopped right before it, right before the stop point. Okay, so that's why I put 6 over here. You put one extra. That's the whole that's the whole point. Okay, let's try another variable over here. Basically, let's put my name again. Okay, I want the first three characters. So the first three characters, the indexing will be 0, 1, and 2. Okay? 0 for H, I will be the indexing for I will be 1, M will be 2. So what I want to do is 0, colon, and 3. I just wanted the first three characters. Okay? There you go. One extra. The stop point has to be one extra indexing. Now, in my previous video, we also learned about negative indexing. So how does that work? It starts from -1. We already know that. Let's try it here. Let's say that I want the last three characters of this string. All right, it will be SHI. Okay, how will I go about doing that? It's very simple. Okay, what will be the indexing of S over here? If the negative indexing starts from -1, okay, H will be -2, S will be -3. So the starting point will become -3, and because I want the last three characters, I will put the colon over here, but then I won't put anything else. Okay, because if I put a stop point, if for example I put -1 over here, what will happen? It will give me S and H, but it won't give me I. Okay, because in slice you have to put an extra character, so we will leave this empty and Python will assume that it's going to end when the string ends. The stop point will be whenever the string ends. There you go. Okay, and like we did over here, I put 0 over here. It wasn't really needed. Over here, the starting point that I put 0, it wasn't really needed, to be honest. I could have simply done, I wanted the first three characters of the string. I could have left it blank, okay, colon, and the first three characters, so the indexing will be third. Look at that. Simple. Okay, it's not very complicated. Now, let's try with another string. There's another syntax that we need to work on. What if I wanted alternate characters? Right? I don't want all of them. I wanted to skip one, or I wanted I want the output to be only H, okay, M, only N, H. Every alternate character I wanted to print it. How will I go about doing that? Once again, very simple. Let's try with a different string. Let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the string that we have chosen. Okay. Now, the syntax will be very similar. Okay. Syntax will be variable's name. Okay. Square brackets, starting point, stop point, which will be one extra, remember, and I wanted to skip a step. I wanted to print only alternate characters. Okay, so I will put a step. I will put another colon and then I'll add a step. How? Let's say, okay, so C is our variable. This is what we're working on. All right, I wanted to print only even numbers. Okay, for some reason I only want to print even numbers. So my starting point, 0 indexing. Okay, my ending point, I won't mention anything there. Okay, or else because if I did, if I put a -1, or if I knew the length, however, whatever, it will stop right before it. We don't want that. So I will leave that empty, colon again, okay, and the steps. I wanted to take 2 steps. You see what it did there? It printed 0 because our starting point was 0 index. Okay. It skipped 1. Why? Because the steps that it's taking is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So every time it's 2, it prints. Every time it's 1, it skips. Okay, let's try again. Let's say that I want to skip 3, 0 to the end. Okay, no ending point again, I'm leaving it empty. Remember that. There you go. I have these. So what it did, it printed the starting point 0, yes, and then 1, 2, 3. Third step, it printed over here. And then again, 1, 2, 3. Third step, it printed again. And so on it goes. I hope you're following me. All right, let's say this string over here. All right, I wanted to print it ulta basically. I wanted to reverse print it. How will I do that? This is our string. I'll type it, I'll copy and paste it again. Okay, and I want it to be instead of, okay, if I print C, now it comes as 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, but I wanted to go I wanted to print like 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0. How will I do that? You will use the same kind of syntax, okay, but our starting point, okay, our starting point is 0. Okay, we are not mentioning any endpoint because we don't want it to leave the last character over there. We leave it empty, colon again, but we will put -1 over here. This way, Python will read it that it's going what, the step. This is a step, you know, start, stop, and step. So our step is -1. Basically, no starting point, no ending point, and -1 will be the step. So it will go into descending order. It will print in descending order. I put a 0 earlier. Let's see what prints. That's it. That's all it prints. Okay, because we took -1, the step that I took over here, I put it -1. It goes in the descending order. It goes from right to left instead. Okay, so if I remove this, I put the variable. Okay, I leave the starting point empty. I leave the stop point empty. It will go from left to right. Okay, but the steps are -1. So it prints a reverse string. There you go. It's as simple as that. Let's see what it does with another one. Okay, my name over here. Okay, and I want to print it ulta. I want to print it in a reversed way. So the variable name, starting point is empty. Okay, colon, and stop point is empty, colon, and the step will be -1. So it goes into descending order. You see, that's how it works. Alright then, if you found this tutorial helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others learning Python. Don't forget to check out our playlist covering other string methods, and you will find those links in our description. Comment your favorite string slicing trick below. Thank you so much and subscribe for more tutorials. Bye bye.